Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Crypto Ginger here. Guys, I just wanted to quickly go over some of the more recent circulating news regarding Ripple, XRP, some of the things happening in the cryptocurrency space. But I wanted to start off with a little visual here because we had a really nice bull rally take place within the last 24 to 48 hours with a lot of your top performing cryptocurrencies out there. And as you can see, XRP did pretty well with that little bull rally, hitting a roughly around 3.8% increase. Now, I think a lot of things are going to start tapering off here when you see little bull rallies. That is definitely the mindset. A lot of people are trying to get their earnings that they might have made during that small bit of a bull rally, but nonetheless we are seeing some positive shifts in cryptocurrency and even in XRP, the digital asset. And of course there's definitely been some things that have happened with Ripple, the company, as far as expansions, companies that are accepting XRP even more so. And I found this article here kind of briefly talking a little bit about some of those oversights of what's happening here, and I believe they try to explain pretty nicely as far as this little bit of a rally we experienced with Ripple, the explanation behind that and what was driving it. And of course you can see that they go through some technical analysis with some charts here. We'll go back to that here in just a second. I wanted to quickly come down here to where we see a little bit more of the fundamentals when it comes to what was taking place with Ripple, XRP. For example, we know that Coinbase is a company that was recently coming out as far as exposure to having XRP added to their platform, whether it was Coinbase Pro or Coinbase. And we can see that they not only support XRP, but they are actually expanding upon their company into several different countries, including Argentina, Mexico, Peru, Colombia, Chile, India, Hong Kong, South Korea, Indonesia, the Philippines, and New Zealand. So a pretty substantial growth rate right there when it comes to Coinbase. And once that takes place and they're offering up the ability for those countries to actually get on board with cryptocurrencies, XRP is definitely going to be one of those cryptocurrencies affected by that in a very positive manner. So just another reason why we're starting to see some growth in the cryptocurrency ecosystem here. A couple other things we were saying here in this article. We've been letting known in the past that American Express was even taking an interest in Ripple's X-Current, which we know is not directly affecting XRP, but according to this article, it does all come under the same corporate umbrella, which is good for Ripple. And of course, this is absolutely fantastic because the moment that American Express wants to actually merge into, for example, XRapid, which is making a use case out of XRP, they have that availability and that option to do so. And of course, we also know that XRapid is a platform that is being utilized by Bitso, which is in Mexico, and of course Coins PH, which is in the Philippines. So this right here is a very big move when it comes to these companies in these other countries utilizing XRapid. So more expansions on that right there and growth, especially again with Coinbase moving out to those other countries. We can start seeing those countries looking to incorporate things that are as fast as XRapid into their system, into their protocol, so they can actually keep up with the fintech that's going to drive everything from your standard fiat system into this new digital era. Now, of course, we actually have a little bit more regarding Weiss Ratings, for example. They just recently posted on Twitter that XRP may soon be integrated into Skype. Now, this is something we've definitely heard floating around through the XRP community. And of course, there was a particular time where you can actually sign up to potentially have Skype look at a digital asset such as XRP for different types of payments on their platform. And of course, again, now we're getting reference that we could potentially be seeing it integrated into Skype. And if they do that, that's going to be picking up access to roughly 300 million users that could have access to XRP, the XRP tip bot. So some pretty decent sized moves that are actually happening here when it comes to the expansion and the growth of XRP and what Ripple's trying to do. And the list goes on and on. This is just a really nice quick read. Now, to kind of go back up to the top here when it comes to the actual technical analysis, if you are someone who is in the realm of looking at charts when it comes to XRP and the price, this might be right up your alley. Based off the charts, we are seeing the potential of possibly having a 38-cent XRP coming up soon, which could lead to a breaking point where it busts through resistance and we could have it go up to 44 cents, then seeing a target of roughly 50 cents. And they're actually specifying on an average, we might see in the near future a 48-cent XRP. Now, that might not seem like a very large move to a lot of people, but when it comes to those who've been holding onto their XRP for quite some time now, especially since it's been sitting in anywhere from 30 to roughly around 33, 34 cents on average for the last couple of days, couple of weeks, this is absolutely fantastic. It's a very good move when it comes to the price jumping up. And if it can actually maintain its rest at around 48 cents, then we can start seeing it as a progressive move for the price of XRP. So something to keep in mind, guys. Things are going to take some time when it comes to the expansion of what Ripple's trying to incorporate and the growth of XRP, the digital asset. So definitely something to keep in mind. Go ahead and take a quick look at this particular article here, especially again if you're not only a fundamental analysis but a technical analysis. This is a good opportunity to get yourself just slightly updated really quickly on what's happening with XRP. A couple of things I wanted to quickly go over as well. Now, there's definitely been a lot of companies that are looking to expand upon what Ripple's trying to do, whether it's their products or simply making a use case out of XRP. And we've heard about CM Bank. They've actually had a partnership with Ripple when it comes to using and utilizing XCurrent. And now they're actually stating they want to increase their dependency on Ripple's XRP for cross-border payments. And of course, we actually have a little bit of a reference from what looks to be an interview done by the Chief Strategic Office of CM Commercial Bank, where he states that banking penetration is so low. People use cash. It's convenient, it's cheap. As a bank, we cannot reach 70% of the population. Even though people in Southeast Asia are very advanced smartphone users, when it's time to pay, they don't use their phones. And of course, what they're looking to do here when it comes to, again, utilizing XRP for cross-border payments, they do state that we invested in Ripple. We commercialized their technologies. They became our co-partners in solving these pain points I just mentioned. We actually solved pain points for the migrant workers that live in Japan. We helped them send money home through 30,000 ATM machines. Beyond that, people ask, okay, besides Thailand, what can we do? We looked at our presence in the regions. Cambodia, we have Vietnam, we have other countries. So we said, okay, let's do that. So it looks as though they want to expand upon what they're doing right now with this infrastructure of utilizing their banking system with Ripple's products to help other people in different types of countries now when it comes to getting them onboarded, because a lot of these people quite possibly are not banked. They're unbanked people, and they're utilizing cash more than they are the digital aspect of transfer money back and forth. So what better way to bring more people on board to cryptocurrencies from their standard fiat system than to utilize something as XRP, which is one of the fastest, most scalable cryptocurrencies out there. And of course, you start looking at the fees that are attached, they're minimal by comparison to all your other top performing cryptocurrencies out there as well. So again, a very easy move when it comes to these companies looking to have the ability of mass adoption with their companies, and also to incorporate those countries that might have a majority of people that are unbanked. Again, this is a fantastic way for them to actually start moving their flow of money back and forth. So something to take in mind when it comes to this kind of movement here. The article kind of does briefly talk a little bit about the Luxembourg connection between them and Ripple. We actually have reference of this right here stating that we could potentially see some sort of regulatory clarity happening in Luxembourg, which is fantastic because that kind of move is going to actually open itself up for other countries to look at Luxembourg as an example piece, saying, hey, you know what, maybe we need to have additional regulatory clarity on XRP in our country as well. And I would guess that the United States is actually going to try to maintain being on the forefront of this right here so that they're not left behind with this kind of technology. And it kind of leads me into something else I wanted to quickly talk about as well. So I've been seeing this being passed around through the XRP community on Twitter, and I just wanted to kind of use the reference from James Malpass, another good prominent voice when it comes to the XRP community. Definitely give him a follow. And this is something we've talked about, and not only in my videos, but all the way around the scope of this kind of topic. The Token Taxonomy Act is very important when it comes to the possibility of seeing some nice regulatory clarity when it comes to XRP. And now we have a petition that can actually be signed by anybody who is actually influenced by seeing really good regulatory clarity for XRP. So here is the availability for any of you guys to actually go in here, click this sign the petition link, and actually say, hey, you know what, we want to see XRP as one of those digital assets as a forefront for the blockchain innovation. So go through there, guys, take a quick look at this, sign the petition if you feel like it's necessary to do so. But again, it's a great way for us as a community to be a voice for how this right here can actually help the entire world. And of course, starting to see more companies get themselves involved with not only cryptocurrencies, but the actual blockchain technology, the distributed ledger technology, and then of course seeing a strong focus on some sort of digital asset such as XRP, which is absolutely going to be beneficial for transferring money back and forth. It is the process of the internet of value, which is a very strong focal point for Ripple the company. So something to keep in mind, guys. If you want to participate in this, definitely go through and sign the petition. I'll leave a link in the description for sure. One last thing I wanted to quickly go over as well. Now, sticking with the XRP community, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Ferdy. You can find them at XRP Twin. They posted a really neat graphic here, which is based off the capitalization race that took place with all your top performing cryptocurrencies as far back as 2013 all the way up until current date. And it's really just a visualization of showing you how much money was put into each one of those types of cryptocurrencies out there. Bitcoin obviously remains dominant because it is not only the first cryptocurrency, but it was your primary access to get into the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So not only has it remained dominant, but it will probably remain dominant for quite some time until there is a cryptocurrency that can possibly decouple from Bitcoin. But visually, the idea here is to show you all that there has been a pretty dominant race taking place with your top performing coins. And throughout this course of history, you can easily see how these coins were shifting different types of placements in their standings. So it is a very neat visual when it comes to what's happening here. I highly encourage everyone just to kind of give it a simple look. I think it's about a minute and a half, 2 minutes long as far as this entire visualization, again, of the capitalization race between these top performing cryptocurrencies. As soon as you actually start getting to 2018, it's really interesting. That's where you start seeing the flip-flop between XRP and Ethereum. And of course, the flippening is something that is pretty big. Hopefully one day we'll start seeing the flippening take place permanently with XRP versus Ethereum, and then of course versus Bitcoin as well. So who knows exactly how that's going to last, but again, you can see here that this race is ongoing, is still continuous, and a very interesting layout. So give it a quick look out, guys. One last thing I wanted to quickly show you all before we take off. So I wanted to present to you all one last particular visual here when it comes to transactions per second. And this right here is pretty interesting when it comes to your top performing cryptocurrencies out there by comparison to XRP. You can just see, again, as a visual, that there's really no comparison when it comes to the amount of transactions happening between all those top performing coins and XRP. Can you see why XRP could potentially be one of these expanded upon cryptocurrencies out there that really is going to take the entire world by surprise when it comes to transactions? And of course, imagine how many different types of companies out there will be able to utilize this particular process just simply based off the transactions per second alone. This is absolutely huge, and this right here is going to put Ripple and XRP up there on the likes of Visa and MasterCard with the different types of transactions. Again, there's just a substantial difference here when it comes to how fast it can process this information. So something to keep in mind, guys. I know it's a small bit of a visual. I just wanted everyone to see that, yes, we are dealing with a digital asset here that is far above a lot of these other top performing coins out there. And just keep in mind, Bitcoin was really your most predominant coin because it was your primary gateway into the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem. That could all change over the course of a couple of years. And again, if a coin like XRP decouples from Bitcoin, it's all over with, at least from my experience and my understanding of what's happening with XRP. So I just want to make sure that everyone is completely aware that as a visual, we can easily see here that XRP is a very dominant digital asset by comparison. So something to keep in mind, guys. Let me know what you all think about this information here. And of course, thank you guys for being a part of this channel. I definitely appreciate that. If you are new to this channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. And of course, take advantage of any of those links to secure cryptocurrencies either offline with the Ledger Nano or simply on your mobile phone with the Uphold wallet. Outside of that, thanks again for watching, guys, and hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.